So before I begin, real quick, I want to thank you for the honor that Eva and I had. We were participating at the, most scholarships are simply portfolios. All right, I'm going to talk about telling our stories for dollars. Looking through the process that we've been working through at U.A.A., I have a number of opportunities to work campus-wide. One of the things I'm working on is the idea of how we use scholarship portfolios. Who am I? I am the eWolf coordinator, the portfolio coordinator at U.A.A. I come from Minnesota. I have fathers, mothers, daughters, kids back in Minnesota. I'm part of the journey that U.A.A. is making in 2014. We all tell our stories. The reality is we tell our stories as family, we tell our stories at school, we tell our stories at colleges, we tell our stories to get our tickets. We are all storytellers. It just is how well we do it, storytelling. What I want to talk about is stories for dollars. Here are the ways I think students start telling their stories for dollars. Scholarship applications, employment applications, loan applications. There are also other ways that we tell stories for dollars. Unfortunately, for Anchorage, we have a large homeless population. They also tell stories for dollars. In working with the offices, I try to connect portfolios and storytelling. Storytelling can occur both in analog and digital, as well as portfolios are analog, digital. I try to hit the sweet spot in terms of the work we're doing with digital portfolios. The U.A. Multicultural Center, the mission is on the screen. They are the point organization dealing with diversity at the university. We have about 46% of our students that are non-white. They are very much involved in terms of the work efforts. Rana is one of their showcase efforts. The scholarship that relates to this name is in fact the showcase product for the organization. It's about the top performing students and how they fit into the academic success of the universities. Relationship with the Cultural Center, highly important. For an office, for a university our size, they are a 3-person office, Andre, Tamika, Leo. It was about building trust with that office because I'm there taking something brand new going into a showcase process. The old process was all paper-based. It actually did look like that, guys. They had scholarships come in, they had a large table. Around the table were the scholarship applications, all paper-based. They had teams that would come in, they check it out, they work through it. So what do I do when I show up as the coordinator? Guess what? I have a brand new tool. I'm with the eWolf program, and I have something that I believe can actually reinvent what you're trying to do here. My job was to then partner and work with them on the process. We've used the role of Digication in terms of the role of vendor. They have assessment tools, templates, accreditation tools. We had to mix up. They did not have scholarship tools. I love working with Kelly and Jeff. They simply say they will make this work. Somehow, some way, they made it work. Initial step, paper-based process, portfolio. Everything went through a transformation, guys. It went from everything lining up with a paper to now an entirely portfolio-based process. We reinvented it within 90 days. All right, launch the project. First thing to do was to do lots and lots of workshops. I have a student population that may not have been exposed to portfolios at all. My job was to get them familiar with it. Remember the audience I'm dealing with. Digital divide is part of the challenges that we face here. Assessment house needed to get in order. We're going from a paper-based to electronic-based with multimedias. We need to redesign the workflow. I needed to redesign rubrics. And heaven help me, I needed to figure out the ways to deal with the judges. So all the ways that go with it. Rubric, we redesigned the rubric, guys. What you have in front of you, and there's copies on the poster, the recommendations for the roles and what needs to be, the levels. The reality is we told students, if you're not scoring exceptional on the rubric, don't even try to get them because you're competing at the best of the best level within the university. Here's the process. Applicants were asked to score themselves. They don't. They submitted their portfolio. Everything was submitted in the portfolio. We had a huge award ceremony, announced the winner, went through, and then allowed them to do that. The review process was within the tool. What you see there on the right was the portfolio. What you saw on the left was actually the scoring rubric. The tool itself actually compiled the results of the scores. So all of us were scoring the portfolios individually. The results of the work, what you see are snapshots of the students. Students went from a text-based process entirely into a multimedia-based process. What that did was open up all sorts of ways to express themselves in new and different ways. What popped out? Incredible creativity, guys. We've only done this 2 years. Results for the office. Let me go through the results real quick. We've already started digital badging. We're working on national level. Here is a summary of what the students said. I thoroughly enjoyed the process, showcase who they are. Love the process, continue it. Let's create the final win. What was the results for me, the project? During the awards ceremony, I did not know this was happening. They actually had me talk real quick about the portfolio project. They actually gave me an award for the work that we did with the office. So you create a win-win-win for the process.